what if I told you there's a wedding cake in here? Oops. Even the most basic wedding cakes can get surprisingly expensive. I'm on a mission to find the most extravagant, beautiful, gorgeous wedding cakes for really cheap. At least I hope. I am really excited to open this box and see what this cake looks like. When it came in this box, I was a little skeptical. Oh my gosh, it has bubble wrap. It's kind of cute. If you haven't already picked up on it, this isn't a real cake. It's a fake cake. And I bought this on Etsy for $65, which was honestly the cheapest that I found it for like at least a 2-tiered cake. It's smaller than I expected. It feels like foam, and like if you were to stick your fingers in it, it would be so satisfying. Like I just wanna like feel that. And it definitely needs some decorations, which we're gonna add in a little bit. But I know what you're thinking. Why would you want a cake that you can't eat at your wedding? I was kind of skeptical of this too, because I'm someone who loves cake and loves to eat cake. But what a lot of people do is just buy a fake cake and then they'll serve like a cheaper sheet cake to their guests. But then it's like, what do you do for like the moment when you cut into the cake? But what I've seen on TikTok is people get a fake cake. They have a secret compartment to put a real cake.
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know? How would they know?
Okay, that fake cake was absolutely gorgeous. It was like 10 tiers. How would you know where to slice into it? Like, how would you not slice into the fake part? But unfortunately, on my fake cake, we don't have one of those cool secret compartments because those were way more expensive on Etsy. And then I thought about trying to make my own secret compartment, but I don't think I could do that. Do you guys think I got enough flowers? I may have gone overboard. And I figured, you know, if I have leftover, I can just use them for my house. Plus, we'll probably need some later in the video. So I've never decorated a fake cake before. I guess we just poke the flowers into it, you know? This is the inspo pic I found, and I think it's so pretty and sweet and romantic. Guys, I think this turned out kind of pretty. I don't really think you can tell that this is a fake cake, you know? I wish both of the tiers were taller so that there would be more room to see the cake as well. But I did see on Instagram this bakery who makes the most gorgeous fake cakes, and as like a package, she makes sheet cakes to serve to the guests. I have no idea how much they cost, but like if I was gonna get a fake cake for my wedding, that's how I would wanna do it and like go all out. This is just the first level of cheap wedding cakes that we have today, and we're making our way up to a 5-star bakery wedding cake for under $100. Did you know you can buy an actual wedding cake from a grocery store? I've seen where the icing artist will buy a grocery store cake and turn it into a wedding cake that is absolutely gorgeous and phenomenal. She is so talented. But if you don't want to do that, let's see if this could be a good option. My heart is racing. I get so excited.
Open your eyes.
Oh wait, that's kind of cute. I gotta open it so you guys can see it. It's kind of cute. It's very small though. Like the picture that they showed me, it was so big. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. This one came from a grocery store bakery for only $59.99. It's cheaper than the fake cake, and you can actually eat this one. Dude, that literally smells so good. It smells like when you walk into Disney World on Main Street and then you walk into the right into the confectionery bakery, and it just fills your senses with joy. I couldn't convince the grocery store to like decorate it for me. They were gonna try to charge me like $250 to decorate this. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. And I was like, no. Not gonna spend that much money for a tiny little cake like this. So in another video where I was making my niece's dream birthday cake, we also bought her a custom grocery store cake, and it was huge. It was like a big sheet cake with a round tier like on top of it. There was so much cake, and it was only like $5 more, and they put all these decorations on it. So I'm wondering if it's because I said wedding. Anytime you say wedding, like, oh, I need to rent this tent for a wedding, they're like $10,000 extra just because you said wedding. I think it needs some decorations.
Ooh.
Doesn't it smell good? Hold your hat!
Hold your hat! Hold your hat!
The good thing about using fresh herbs on your cake is that you don't have to wrap them with floral tape because they're already food safe because you can just eat it. My mouth tastes like a garden. I think this one turned out really pretty. I love the colors. I love the roses. I'm glad that there was a lot more room to place the big flowers on it. It reminds me of like a whimsical like fairy tale. I do feel like it does kind of have just like more of a high quality look with it being a real cake. I think they're both kind of pretty. The flowers just look so big on this cake compared to this one. I don't know, what do you think? However, we don't know what it tastes like. I have a lot of allergies and I'm vegan, so I cannot try the grocery store cake, but we have my husband here who can. I just spent so long making it look so beautiful. Now I gotta deconstruct it. It looks pretty on the inside. That is a thin layer of buttercream. I wanna hear what it tastes like. It looks
It's
soft.
pretty fluffy. It's very vanilla-y.
Well, it smells very vanilla-y.
Like if it was at a wedding, good cake,
Like, good cake.
decent. But I wouldn't be like, go and tell someone else, be like, guys, you gotta try this cake at this wedding. Yours are a lot better.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh.
I bet the fake one would be good.
So if some of you have been around for a little bit, you might have seen where I tried to recreate my own wedding cake. I didn't even think about making my own wedding cake, probably because I was so stressed about literally everything else. If you want to save money and you're Wonder Woman and you can do it all, making your own wedding cake is definitely an option. I did learn that it was stressful, hard, and it takes a lot of practice. Do you just drop it? What do you do? Do you just like drop it on the other cake? So the starting price of 4-tier wedding cakes at most bakeries start at $700 and then just increase from there. And I was able to make a 4-tier wedding cake for under $100. I think making your cake from home is the best like bang for your buck, like money to money, not obviously time and effort and energy because it took a lot of that. But I do think there's also something really special about making your own wedding cake for you and your partner on your special day. And I just think it's such a beautiful thing. So shortly after I recreated my wedding cake, my sister got engaged and she's wanting to save money on her wedding cake. So I was like, how about I just make your wedding cake for you? Because the experience of me making one honestly gave me so much confidence and I was like, I can do this. Like I can make your wedding cake. And I'm still continuing to practice because her wedding is in a month and a half and I'm just like, so if you want to see the story of me making my sister's wedding cake, that will be in a future video, so make sure you subscribe. The moment I've been waiting for all day, the 5-star bakery wedding cake for only $97. And this one is already gonna be decorated, so I can't wait to see what it looks like.
Okay, here it comes.
Yay! By the way, I sent this bakery the same inspo pic that I used for the other cakes as well. It's a pink box! It's so cute! Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. It's also tiny, but it's so pretty and cute. My hopes weren't like super high after seeing how tiny these other cakes were. So like at this point I was expecting a small cake. They hit the nail on the head with the inspo pic that I sent them. It emulates romantic wedding and I am here for it. I did have to provide the bakery with the roses, but they did place them on there for me and did a really great job. I also think it would be cool to see what they could do at every different like budget level. So let me know if you'd want to see that. I don't think they used floral tape for these flowers. Maybe I was supposed to provide that. Hopefully we don't die. They look good. Let's try the caramel cake with the chocolate hazelnut frosting first. It is vegan and gluten-free because I have allergies. It is a bit dry,
Yeah, it's kind of dry.
but let's try the vanilla one.
I like the vanilla one better.
I really like the vanilla frosting, but I do think that my cakes are a lot more moist.
Gluten-free cakes are really hard to make not dry. Yours are good though.
Overall, I'm very happy with it, and I think they did a great job. So if you do want to see the full video of where I recreated my own wedding cake, I'll put that right here, and I'll see you in the next video.